The Man Behind the Smile, a true crime documentary. June 9, 2019, 1:30 a.m., Knoxville, Tennessee. A barefoot woman sprints toward a stranger's house in the dark. She is badly hurt. Her injuries are clearly visible. Terrified neighbors inside immediately call for help. Paramedics rush her to the hospital. Police arrive at the scene. How did she get here, and who did this to her? To answer that, we go back 1 month to a TV screen. July 2019. A new reality show about international dating premieres. One cast member stands out, 41-year-old Jeffrey Ian Pell, a Tennessee farmer. He seems calm, caring, and sincere. Viewers love him instantly. But behind that TV smile, investigators are quietly building a case. To understand how this all began, we go back to late 2017. Meet Kristen, age 30, third-grade teacher, happy, stable life. She has her apartment, great friends, and a routine she loves. The only missing piece, a trustworthy partner by her side. She joins a dating app. One profile immediately catches her eye. Jeffrey Ian, businessman, outdoorsy, charming from the very first message. They meet in person. He is polished, confident, and impossible to read. Successful businessman, rental property income, even an actor on TV reenactments. Psychologists call what happens next love bombing. It begins immediately. He shows up unannounced with flowers, again and again and again. She admires a scarf in a shop window. Next morning, it's at her door. Then a new detail surfaces. Jeffrey has 2 very young boys. Kristen, a teacher at heart, bonds with them almost instantly. Jeffrey suggests she spend more time at his secluded farm property. The farm is surrounded by a solid fence, one heavy padlocked gate. Jeffrey controls the gate. He decides when she can come and go. Kristen tells herself it is just extra security. She doesn't question it. One day, 2 unfamiliar teenage boys are simply living there. Jeffrey says they are just friends' kids, totally casual, nothing to see. February 2018. Kristen notices mail on the table, different last name. She confronts him. He stays perfectly calm. Ian is just my middle name. Unsettled, Kristen goes home and starts blocking his calls. An unknown number calls. She looks it up online. Allison Pell, same last name. She digs deeper into public records. The image shatters completely. 4 marriages, court filings, concerning allegations from multiple former wives. Those teenage boys, Dakota and Paxton, are actually his own sons. And the most damaging secret, a past federal prison sentence for drug trafficking. Kristen confronts him again. His response, "You just never asked about prison." Then he flips it, casts himself as the victim. Ex-wives are all out to get him. March 2018. Jeffrey's 13-month-old son suddenly and tragically passes. No criminal cause is found. Doctors say he simply stopped breathing. Seeing Jeffrey shattered by grief, Kristen buries her doubts and stays. Shared grief is a powerful bond. Manipulators know exactly how to use it. With her guard down, Jeffrey begins testing her boundaries in small, unsettling ways. Small physical jabs become a pattern, always framed as harmless joking. When Kristen reacts, he tells her she is being too dramatic. January 2019. Inside the farmhouse, tension finally boils over. He damages her belongings in anger. Kristen runs outside. She remembers the gate, locked, she has no key, she is trapped. She hits her emergency call button. Jeffrey takes the phone from her hands. Dispatchers leave a voicemail. "If you're in trouble, call us back." Eventually, Jeffrey opens the gate and lets her leave, like nothing happened. Kristen blocks him completely, hides in her apartment. He cannot reach her. Then he makes a difficult move. He brings his young son to her door. The little boy knocks on the door and calls out for his mom. Could you ignore a child you had genuinely grown to love? Kristen cannot. She opens the door. The tactic works perfectly. The relationship restarts. March 2019. Florida, dinner with relatives. Jeffrey pulls out a ring. She says yes, she is now his fiancée. The trap has fully closed. But who is the man she just agreed to marry? Court records tell another story. His second wife, Sabrina, met him at a party in 1996. Sound familiar? Same pattern, charm, big wedding. Then, the moment she got pregnant, he changed. He isolated Sabrina on a remote farm, nearest neighbor 20 minutes away. He limited her communication with others. She felt increasingly alone. When Jeffrey went to federal prison in 2000, Sabrina finally found relief. After his release in 2003, the tension in his relationships grew worse than before. His third wife, Allison, endured a difficult and controlling relationship behind closed doors. His fourth wife, Brittany, finally left the United States with their sons for Canada. But without legal custody rights, Jeffrey took the boys back through the courts. The pattern was now clear. Find a woman, charm her, isolate her, break her trust. Spring 2019. Kristen is now the next piece in this well-practiced pattern. Living under his roof, Kristen changes herself at his demand. June 8, 2019. The couple goes out for a normal dinner at a restaurant. Their server happens to be Kristen's close friend. They make plans for later. After dinner, they stop at Kristen's city apartment. She needs to walk her dog. Jeffrey stays inside. She is back minutes later. His mood shifts immediately. Without warning, a violent confrontation begins inside the apartment. The confrontation continues through the apartment. Kristen loses consciousness from the impact. She estimates the ordeal lasts 30 to 40 minutes, drifting in and out of awareness. She wakes in a different room. She has no memory of being moved. He pulls her toward the bathroom and tells her to clean herself up. Shaken and hurt, she grips the sink, terrified of what comes next. He puts her in bed and gives her one order: sleep. She knows the danger. She cannot argue, so she pretends, controls every breath, waits. His breathing goes deep and steady. She hears it. She gets up silently. Barefoot, wearing only what she has on, she runs out into the dark. She runs to a neighbor's house and knocks on the door for help. Police arrive at the apartment that morning. Jeffrey opens the door calmly. His story: she woke up, became unstable, and injured her own head. Officers examine the apartment. What they find raises serious questions. The physical evidence does not match his story. Something isn't adding up. Jeffrey loses composure during the arrest and resists officers forcefully. Charged: aggravated confinement, domestic cruelty, interference with an emergency call. He has financial resources. He posts bond. He walks free while charges are active. 1 month later, he boards a plane to Russia to film a reality TV show. On camera, he plays the role of a heartbroken father with a painful past. The show's producers aired him nationally, while an open criminal case was active. He builds a massive online following, an army of loyal fans who trust him. January 2020. Prosecutors offer a plea deal to protect Kristen from testifying. Jeffrey refuses. He is convinced his charm will win in a public trial too. October 2021. The public trial begins. Jeffrey decides to take the stand himself. He smiles at the jury. He tells his polished story. He thinks they will love him. Prosecutors present the medical evidence to the court. The room goes silent. Documented injuries, medical records, the evidence is overwhelming. His charm means nothing against hard medical facts. His defense collapses. The jury doesn't take long. Unanimous verdict: guilty on all counts. February 3, 2022. Sentencing day. Former wives Allison and Sabrina speak. The judge notes the clear gap between his public image and his private behavior. The sentence comes down: 18 years. No chance of early release. Kristen recovers. Life brings her back to Corey, an old college friend. That friendship grows into love. She marries him. She builds a healthy family. Sabrina, Allison, and Kristen, 3 survivors, become a united support team. Then comes an unusual twist. Varia, the Russian TV fiancé, obtains a U.S. visa. She moves into Jeffrey's empty farmhouse, tends his property, waits for him. She still believes he did nothing wrong. She waits for his release. This story shows how easily danger can hide behind a charming television smile. The warning signs were there from day one. The gate, the hidden name, the past. Survivors never owe silence. Their voices brought him to justice. Period. That's the story. Comment your thoughts, like and subscribe for more.